Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
Imagine waking up one morning to a world without gravity. Cars floating, oceans drifting into space, and life as we know it, completely transformed. Sounds like a scene from a sci-fi movie, right? But what if this was real? What would happen if Earth lost gravity? Stay tuned, because today, we're uncovering the shocking truth behind this terrifying possibility. Gravity is the invisible force that keeps everything and everyone grounded. From the air we breathe to the oceans that cradle marine life, gravity is the glue holding our planet together. But have you ever wondered what would happen if this critical force disappeared in an instant? First, everything not tied down would float away. Your morning coffee? Gone. Your pets? Floating alongside you. And forget about your car. It's already in orbit. Without gravity, Earth's atmosphere would quickly escape into space, leaving us exposed to deadly solar radiation. Breathing? That's no longer an option. But it gets worse. Gravity doesn't just keep us grounded, it holds our planet together. Without it, Earth would start breaking apart like a cracked egg. Oceans would drift off into space, and chunks of the planet could even collide with each other. Thankfully, the chance of Earth completely losing gravity is zero. Gravity is a fundamental force tied to mass, and as long as Earth exists, so does gravity. But understanding the importance of gravity helps us appreciate just how fragile life on our planet truly is. This wild thought experiment isn't just about catastrophic what-ifs. It's a reminder of how perfectly balanced our planet is. From gravity to the air we breathe, every element works in harmony to support life. So, the next time you drop your phone and curse gravity, remember, without it, life would be impossible. Now, here's a question for you. What other what-if scenarios should we explore? Let us know in the comments. Welcome to the Shift Space, where we dive into the mysteries of the universe and explore the science, discoveries, and mind-blowing questions that shape our world. If you're passionate about exploring new ideas and unlocking the secrets of existence, you're in the right place. Don't miss out on the adventure. Hit that subscribe button and join our journey to shift your perspective on the cosmos, one fascinating discovery at a time. First things first, gravity is the force of attraction between objects with mass. It's why things fall when you drop them and why planets like Earth stay in orbit around the sun. Gravity is the architect of our universe, shaping stars, galaxies, and even black holes. Without it, well, the structure of everything would crumble. Here on Earth, gravity does more than just keep us grounded. It holds our atmosphere in place, keeps oceans in their basins, and allows ecosystems to thrive. Without it, life as we know it simply wouldn't exist. Here on Earth, gravity does more than just keep us grounded. It holds our atmosphere in place, keeps oceans in their basins, and allows ecosystems to thrive. Without it, life as we know it simply wouldn't exist. If gravity were to disappear in an instant, the effects would be catastrophic. For starters, everything not firmly attached to the planet would float away, including you. Cars, buildings, and even entire forests would rise into the sky. But that's just the beginning. Here on Earth, gravity does more than just keep us grounded. It holds our atmosphere in place, keeps oceans in their basins, and allows ecosystems to thrive. Without it, life as we know it simply wouldn't exist. If gravity were to disappear in an instant, the effects would be catastrophic. For starters, everything not firmly attached to the planet would float away, including you. Cars, buildings, and even entire forests would rise into the sky. But that's just the beginning. But the nightmare doesn't stop there. Gravity doesn't just keep things on the surface, it holds the entire planet together. Without it, Earth would lose its structural integrity, breaking apart into massive chunks. Oceans would escape into space, and the molten core could erupt uncontrollably. And let's talk about the moon. Without Earth's gravity to tether it, the moon would likely drift away, destabilizing Earth's axis. This would create unpredictable climate changes if we somehow survived the initial chaos. Science fiction has long explored the idea of living in a gravity-free world. Movies like Gravity and Interstellar give us a glimpse into how humans might adapt. But here's the truth. Without gravity, humans wouldn't survive long enough to adapt. Muscle atrophy, bone loss, and even basic functions like digestion become impossible without the force of gravity. Even astronauts aboard the International Space Station, who experience microgravity, require constant exercise and medical monitoring to prevent their bodies from deteriorating. The good news? Gravity is tied to the mass of our planet, which isn't going anywhere anytime soon. To lose gravity, Earth would need to vanish or lose all its mass, an event that defies the laws of physics. So, while it's fun to imagine, rest easy knowing gravity isn't going anywhere. So why explore such a wild scenario? Because it reminds us of how precious and fragile life on Earth is. Gravity is a silent force, but without it, nothing would exist. Not even the moments we often take for granted. Gravity isn't just something that makes apples fall. It's the architect of the cosmos. It shapes planets, stars, and galaxies, binding them together in a delicate dance. Here on Earth, gravity keeps us grounded and gives weight to everything we see and touch. Without gravity, life wouldn't just change, it would cease to exist. But what makes gravity so powerful? It's all about mass. The more mass an object has, the stronger its gravitational pull. That's why Earth's gravity is perfect for supporting life. It's not too strong, not too weak. Let's say gravity vanished in the blink of an eye. What happens first? Total chaos. Buildings, cars, and even entire oceans would lift off the ground. Everyday life would turn into a zero-gravity nightmare. You'd be floating helplessly, alongside everything else. But the real disaster? Our atmosphere would escape into space, leaving Earth exposed to deadly radiation from the sun. Temperatures would swing wildly between freezing cold and scorching heat. Breathing? Impossible. Life? Unsustainable. But losing gravity isn't just about floating objects. It's about the very survival of our planet. Without gravity holding it together, Earth's structure would collapse. The molten core would erupt, tectonic plates would shatter, and the planet would disintegrate into debris. And don't forget the moon. Without Earth's pull, it would drift off into space or crash into our planet, creating unimaginable destruction. But losing gravity isn't just about floating objects. It's about the very survival of our planet. Without gravity holding it together, Earth's structure would collapse. The molten core would erupt, tectonic plates would shatter, and the planet would disintegrate into debris. And don't forget the moon. Without Earth's pull, it would drift off into space or crash into our planet, creating unimaginable destruction. But a life completely without gravity, it's not sustainable. Our bodies evolved for Earth's conditions, and without gravity, survival would require dramatic technological and biological adaptations, if it's even possible at all. Gravity isn't just important for life on Earth. It's the glue of the entire universe. It pulls stars together to form galaxies and holds planets in their orbits. Without it, the universe itself would unravel into chaos, and nothing recognized. Even the sun relies on gravity to maintain its nuclear fusion process. Without it, the sun would stop shining, plunging our solar system into eternal darkness. Could we ever really lose gravity? The short answer, no. Gravity is a fundamental force tied to mass. For Earth to lose gravity, it would have to vanish entirely, a scenario that breaks the laws of physics as we know them. So while it's fascinating to imagine, the laws of nature have us covered. Earth's gravity isn't going anywhere. This thought experiment shows us just how interconnected everything on Earth is. From gravity to air, water, and ecosystems, it's a reminder to appreciate the balance that allows life to thrive. Every small force plays a massive role in the grand scheme of things. Gravity is just one of the countless mysteries that make our universe so incredible. What other mind-blowing scenarios should we explore? Let us know in the comments. If you love diving into big questions and exploring the unknown, hit that subscribe button and join us at the Shift Space. Together, we'll uncover the wonders of science, one question at a time. Gravity. It's the force that's always there but never noticed, until it's gone. What if one day gravity disappeared? Would Earth survive? Would we survive? Buckle up as we explore the unimaginable chaos that would unfold in a gravity-free world. Could we survive in zero gravity? Humans have experienced the effects of microgravity in space. Astronauts on the International Space Station float freely, but that freedom comes at a cost. Their muscles weaken, their bones lose density, and even basic bodily functions like digestion slow down. And that's after just a few months. Gravity in the universe, a force of creation and destruction. Gravity is both a creator and a destroyer. It forms stars and galaxies, but also causes stars to collapse into supernovae and black holes. These cosmic events release unimaginable amounts of energy, shaping the universe. In fact, our very existence owes itself to gravity. It pulled together the dust and gas that formed our sun and planets. Without gravity, the universe would be nothing more than scattered particles drifting endlessly through the void. Here's a mind-bending twist. Gravity doesn't just affect space, it affects time. Einstein's theory of relativity shows us that strong gravitational fields slow down time. Without gravity, time as we experience it would change dramatically. Your perception of a second might stretch into eternity or contract into a fleeting moment. The flow of time could become as chaotic as the universe itself. Here's a mind-bending twist. Gravity doesn't just affect space, it affects time. Einstein's theory of relativity shows us that strong gravitational fields slow down time. Without gravity, time as we experience it would change dramatically. Your perception of a second might stretch into eternity or contract into a fleeting moment. The flow of time could become as chaotic as the universe itself. Scientists have long wondered if we could control or manipulate gravity. Some theories suggest that advanced civilizations or future humans might develop technology to create artificial gravity. This could revolutionize space travel and even make life on other planets possible. But for now, gravity remains a force we can only observe, not control. So, what did we learn today? Gravity is the unsung hero of our lives and the universe. Next time you drop your phone, instead of cursing gravity, thank it for keeping you and the entire planet safe and stable. Love exploring the mysteries of our world? Hit that subscribe button and join us at the Shift Space, because the universe is full of questions, and together, we'll uncover the answers. Until next time, stay curious. Gravity is the invisible force that holds your world together. But what if, in a split second, it disappeared? What if everything, yes, everything, was ripped away from Earth's surface and thrown into the abyss of space? Today, we're diving into a world without gravity, where the laws of nature are shattered and survival is anything but guaranteed. Earth isn't just a big rock. It's a delicate structure held together by gravity. Remove that force, and the pressure inside the planet's molten core would force it to expand violently. The crust would crack and shatter into massive chunks. And here's a chilling thought. All those pieces of Earth, including its oceans, atmosphere, and even parts of its core, would begin drifting away into the void of space. The loss of Earth's gravity wouldn't just affect our planet. It would send shockwaves across the solar system. Without Earth's pull, the moon would either drift off into space or be captured by another planet's gravity, like Mars or Venus. Our planet's absence in its orbit would destabilize the sun's gravitational balance. Neighboring planets might shift, collide, or even be flung out of the solar system altogether. If humanity somehow survived the immediate chaos, Could we adapt to a world without gravity? Well, let's look at astronauts. In space, they experience muscle atrophy, weakened bones, and even fluid buildup in their brains after just a few months. Without gravity, human bodies would deteriorate rapidly. But what if we had advanced technology? Imagine floating cities anchored by artificial gravity, or specialized suits that simulate gravitational forces. While it might sound like science fiction, it's not entirely impossible. If humanity somehow survived the immediate chaos, could we adapt to a world without gravity? Well, let's look at astronauts. In space, they experience muscle atrophy, weakened bones, and even fluid buildup in their brains after just a few months. Without gravity, human bodies would deteriorate rapidly. But what if we had advanced technology? Imagine floating cities anchored by artificial gravity, or specialized suits that simulate gravitational forces. While it might sound like science fiction, it's not entirely impossible. This isn't just a wild what-if scenario. It's a reminder of how remarkable our universe is. Gravity is a silent, unseen force, yet it makes everything we love possible. The beauty of nature, the thrill of adventure, and even the simple act of standing on the ground. Gravity, it's the glue of our world, the architect of the cosmos, and the silent hero of life. Next time you drop something, don't curse it. Instead, thank it for keeping you and our planet safe. Want more mind-blowing explorations of science and the universe? Hit that subscribe button and join us at the Shift Space. Together, we'll uncover the mysteries of existence, one question at a time. Until next time, stay curious. The psychological impact, living without stability. In a world without gravity, survival wouldn't just be a physical challenge, it would be a psychological one. Imagine never feeling the ground beneath your feet, the constant disorientation of floating, and the sheer panic of losing control over your own movements. Human beings thrive on stability, on the comforting pull of gravity that grounds us, literally and emotionally. Without it, society would unravel as quickly as the planet itself. Could we adapt? Or would the loss of gravity drive us to the brink of madness? The thought experiment of losing gravity reminds us of one profound truth. Life is fragile. It exists within a delicate balance, orchestrated by forces we often take for granted. Gravity not only holds the planet together, it holds us together. It ensures that water flows, that plants grow upright, and that the air we breathe stays close. Life, as we know it, depends entirely on this invisible force. While losing gravity seems like a nightmare, what if we could harness and control it? Scientists are already theorizing about ways to manipulate gravitational forces. From advanced propulsion systems that could make interstellar travel possible to artificial gravity environments for long-term space colonization, controlling gravity could be humanity's next great leap. Such technologies might one day allow us to create gravity wherever we need it, making the loss of gravity less catastrophic and opening doors to unimaginable possibilities. Perhaps, in the far future, we won't fear losing gravity. We'll embrace mastering it. Gravity is more than a physical force. It's a metaphor for life itself. It reminds us that even the most invisible, unspoken connections are what truly hold us together. Just like gravity keeps us grounded, our relationships, values, and communities keep us stable in life's chaotic whirlwinds. In imagining a world without gravity, we're also reminded to appreciate the unseen forces in our lives that make everything possible. Why do we ask questions like, what if Earth lost gravity? Because curiosity is the force that pulls us toward understanding, just as gravity pulls us toward the Earth. By exploring the unimaginable, we gain a deeper appreciation for the world we live in and the forces that shape it. We also inspire ourselves to think bigger, dream further, and prepare for the challenges that lie ahead. From the mysteries of gravity to the wonders of the universe, there's so much to uncover. If you've enjoyed this journey into the unknown, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join us here at the Shift Space. Don't forget to like, share, and turn on notifications so you never miss an episode. Together, we'll explore the biggest questions and unlock the secrets of existence, one shift at a time. Until next time, Stay curious, stay inspired, and keep shifting your perspective with the Shift Space. That's it for today's mind-bending journey into the unknown. If you enjoyed exploring the mysteries of the universe, don't forget to subscribe to the Shift Space. Join us as we continue to uncover the wonders of science, space, and beyond. Hit that bell to stay updated, and let's keep shifting our perspective one discovery at a time.